So where are we going?
I'm thirsty. Let's find the inn.
We can't. They kicked us out, remember?
No. When?
Ha, of course you don't remember. You're on your 6th flagon of plum brandy.
6? That seems low.
This was after 3 drams of white eye and a flagon of moon sugar double. You're lucky to be alive.
I forgot. They mix brews with moon sugar here.
Yes, and in most Khajiit ports. Let's think of a way out of this mess, shall we?
Don't be shy. You want what we're offering, don't you? Then talk to Huthak about the secret ingredient.
Is the Sylvanar blind? Every one of these sea elves is a venomous serpent waiting to strike.
Come and see.
We should have cleansed this place of Malamar scum the moment we arrived. Lord can take them all. Those pirates.
Not as long as...
Do not worry. It is safely caged.
Your pardon, friend. The Dominion's arrival on Khenarthi's roost has upset the locals. It falls on me to smooth the waters. Please, help yourself to food or drink. I'm happy to speak with you once this matter is settled. Most unexpected. It seems we have a mutual friend. May I ask? Then perhaps you can advise me on a small matter. The Maormer have a treaty with Khenarthi's roost. This is nothing to fear. A treaty is something I can work with. Yet neither Ambassador Ulondil nor Headwoman Harani will produce a copy. Indeed, why not? It would be indecorous to suggest the treaty is anything but actual and sound, yet I fear it won't present itself without a more active line of inquiry. Would you be my voice in this, with Ambassador... Exactly. A chorus of requests may succeed in carrying the tune. Harani in particular seems eager to see this resolved, though I fear the Dominion presence binds her hands. But I'll leave you to it.
It's hard to keep track of the new faces since the hurricane, but I don't believe we've met. Welcome to Mistral. May your stay here be full of warm winds and soft sand. And I told him. The mere act of doing so would complicate matters with our longtime Maormer allies. They take great offense to the Dominion's claims upon our island. Look around you. What great armies do you see? Our survival depends on knowing when to fight and when to please. The treaty brought us prosperity for generations. I will not be the one to break it.
We upheld our treaty with the people of Khenarthi's Roost for generations, and this is how they repay our kindness? We will not allow High Elf thieves to gain a foothold in our territorial waters. By all rights, this is our island. Occupy it with our blessing. If she breaks the treaty, so breaks our take back our island, and the Khajiit will pay the price. We keep a copy on an island far from here. I see no reason to send for it. I won't allow High Elf wharf rats another chance to take our rightful lands. Why don't you bother Harani for her copy?
Any luck securing a copy of the treaty? Then there's little chance for compromise. I'll call a break in formal talks until everyone calms their nerves. You understand the stakes, yes? It's why I ask you to take a more active role in locating the treaty. I can't allow the Dominion's first act on Kanathe's Roost to be one of conquest. I understand our mutual friend prefers the rum served at a nearby tavern. Perhaps he would have ideas on securing a copy of the treaty. It's a name, a title, and our holy city. Quite an honor to carry around such an important word, and the occasional burden in its confusion of outsiders. Not even the Green Lady calls me by my given name. Edelorn doesn't roll off the tongue, I suppose. As Sylvanar, seems like it's been such a short while, but the wrinkles on my face tell me differently. Or did you mean as Dominion Envoy? I've taken on diplomatic tasks for our fledgling alliance since its inception, so not very long at all.
Hail!
You think this one drinks on the job? Good. Then so will everyone else. What is the word, my new friend? Ulandil certainly won't. His viper tongue is sharp. But Harani can't because her copy was stolen. It only takes 3 drinks to loosen the tongue of the Chancery clerk, if you were curious. A good question. Raz answers it with an interesting bit of trivia. Ulandil posted a guard at his quarters the day of the theft. His subtlety is rivaled only by his pleasant personality. Oh, and it's 5 drinks for embassy staff. 6 puts them out. Someone needs to slip into Marmor Embassy, find a way past the guard, and rifle through Ulandil's private quarters. Oh, and do it without bloodshed that could provoke war with the Marmor. In case he was not clear, Raz is talking about you. The pragmatist in this one says it's because you have no firm connection to the Dominion. The optimist says it's because you have proven yourself.
My own father, divine save his soul, was torn to pieces by just such a pack.
Another one?
As part of the Dominion, you will gain security. For prosperity, for security, for unity, for the Dominion.
Don't cause trouble.
When the storm comes.
Ambassador Ulandil isn't here. And if he was...
Off limits. You aren't getting through. Are you lost? None of your business. Go bother the clerk. He doesn't know when to shut up either. Are you? None of your business. Are you what? Give it here. She wants to meet me. Now? Out of my way. What's your step, Groundwalker?
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
The spring in your step. Did you know a sense of accomplishment can alter one's stride? You'll learn to notice it in others. The Sylvanar is certainly being watched by the Maumar. You should inform him the treaty is safe. The Sylvanar and the Green Lady are being put up in the Armorer's home. This one recommends you knock before entering. Green Lady gets jumpy at silent approach. At a quick glance, there are holes in the treaty. When the Sylvanar worries at them, he'll tear a hole in the Maumer's side. The treaty.
Perhaps we should ask the moon's sending me too much work.
Time for you to leave. No! No!
You found him like this? What did you... Then you know nothing. 1,000 curses on this wretched island. They've none who'll survive the day. I am the unerring bolt. Once loosed, I cannot stop till I pierce my quarry's eye. Harani knows her own city. If she won't tell you who did this, I'll shorten her tale until she does. Now go! Go!
Again. Please. I did. But he was just here. How awful. Who would harm such a peaceful creature? My guards saw nothing. We doubled the watch to ensure safety. I cannot abide the silver. Of course. I hereby declare you a deputy of the Mistral Guard. No door shall be barred to you. On my desk, you will find the most recent reports from the Mistral Guard. You are welcome to review them for any inconsistencies that could lead to the killer's capture.
The Sylvanar murdered? These treacherous Khajiit have plotted with the Maormer to slay our noble envoy.
How dare you! The Sylvanar was our guest. You go too far by... Another distraction. Listen while they're hot. New weapons and armor. Makes me nervous.
No one here. Perfect.
What?
Get off my ship before I throw you off! And I need a new rigging and a serving wench. Too bad for us both. Why didn't you say so? You're a deputy of the guard? The same guard whose authority ends where my ship begins? On the dock or in the water? Well, that's a serving wench. 3 minutes. If my sailors see your hands where they shouldn't be, I'll keel-haul you myself.
Don't cause trouble.
Another one? Watch your step, Groundwalker.
Don't cause trouble.
Watch your step, Groundwalker.
Another one?
Another distraction.
Alms for an unworthy beggar.
I'm thirsty. Let's find the inn.
We can't. They kicked us out, remember?
No. When?
Ha! Of course you don't remember.
Killing
You're
the
in your sixth
Sylvanar
flagon
was
of plum
foolish.
brandy.
The Green Lady and the Sylvanar shared a life bond. She has little time to avenge him before she too will die, and the Green Lady is a most dangerous creature. But then, you have that... The Maumar planned something, but what? Wait.
Yes.
The apothecary sold Daedra blood in these specific... This is a sample of the vile cloud from around the Sylvanar's body.
Shall we?
The killer will share the pain my beloved's death has wrought. Hand down the throat, a kiss for my wrist. Hand on the lungs, a kiss for my arms. Grasp, tear, yank, and when no poison in all of Tamriel could harm my beloved. But this scent was... You're blind to it, easily remedied. Follow if you can.
Covered my tracks. Couldn't. I followed his orders. Daedric poison for the wood. Ulandil. He said they could stop the Tempest. Had to be.
I've heard enough.
His
There,
orders.
there. You did what you had to. As did I.
This one has no time for gossip.
My what? You mean the apothecary? Oh, well done. It doesn't matter now. The Green... You're lying. She must be dead, or else she'd have come for me. The Tempest is coming. You cannot stop it.
This is madness. There has been enough death in this city. This does not excuse mindless slaughter. We are better than our enemies. I trust you'll do what's best for my people.
Move, unless you... I'll keep him alive for a time. Exactly. And I'll have the blood that's due. What does this creature's life matter? You dare speak for my...
Keep her away from me!
I understand. I am certain she'll find another way to mourn her husband. I asked Ulandil. The Maormer have some ships waiting offshore. Ulandil's people signaled them before the Green Lady arrived. Some sort of invasion force. I signed a new treaty moments ago.
Hey, Slowballs. You, yes, you. The Maormer attacked Cat's Eye Key from the sea. Commander Karenith holds the line.
This work never ends.
You there. The Maormer attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able... Huh! A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold... I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need...
Snakes! Giant snakes
Those Malma pirates came from the water. Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard's skin. I hit that awful pirate with a No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant... The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you.
We can't let those Marama pirates reach me. I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made... No. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with them. I'll do no such thing. If it...
What are you doing here? You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was. I'll hold the gate, if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you. Then let's fillet these fish elf back.
Hey, squad got separated. Nistel and I found Onglon. Sea vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Hunting sea vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglon will be all right.
You've done your part. Get back to Mistral when you can. Oh, Nistel.
stinging head is bad. But when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes? I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere, and sea vipers, Maormer pirates. We paid protection through the month, and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see. Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest. Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. Lucky me. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way.
Seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Indeed. I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanafi's roost? You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel. Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Completely. Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you. Not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems... no, I really shouldn't worry you. I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of... Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the sea viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? This is Eelsil, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the mob. I know what they're planning. Through my Psijic projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave. The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Kanafi's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the Thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace. Ha! There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes? It will shed its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Kanafi's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Kanafi's roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every...
Whoa. I wish Nistel could have seen that vein.
Children of the sea, your bonds cannot hold the Tempest.
Now, we must run! Come! You must leave this place! Follow me! My friend, To escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course. The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Khenarthi's roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people. If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was. The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Khenarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not... If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Khenarthi, all of...
Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz her Jimila.
Of course. After all you have done for us here, it would be rude of Raz to say no. This one is a simple Khajiit, like he said when we first met. He resolves issues as they come up. Oh, Raz would not be surprised. You have already proven yourself a competent sword. Simple Khajiit like this one have a tendency to need competent people like you. Very tall elves and very pretty shores. Auridon is the most worldly part of the Somerset Isles, and still many of the High Elves consider it a sanctuary away from the rest of the world. This one thinks they are kidding themselves.
The Prowler is headed to Auridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready. Chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber. Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maurmer donations. Have no fear, she'll get you safely to Auridon.
There you are. Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk. Listen well. I have located a safe harbor from which we might plan our... I awoke upon a sandy shore, a stretch of beach, outside a bustling city of elves, Vokelgard. The harborage is in the seaside... I hear familiar footfalls. Come closer, Vestige. Welcome to the Harborage, Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for. Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it. Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past, of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past. Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study. The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world. The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid, living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them. I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined. The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires. You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions. The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Farm, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Varen Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamako, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner. These were the Five Companions who set out from the Imperium. Manamako convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn. By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thwarted. Each of the Five Companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard. Sai Sahan came from a long line of Red Guard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group. You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior. The Therns are one of the most influential families in Citadel. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne. Manamako the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. Disaster, war, and pestilence.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Manamako, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Manamako, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual. I have a destiny to fulfill. By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Varen Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alessia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Manamako, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn. My master, Molag Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
The ritual tore the veil between Nan and Oblivion, allowing Manamako to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the Plane Melt. Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nan. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel... Manamako tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nan was torn. Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Lyris was captured. Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clivio rules as Empress Regent. But when I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamako got word of my interests and abducted me. The truth is always a threat to me. Long ago it was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Molag Bal the opportunity he desired.